This video, I'll be talking about kind of like a summary of the recent speculations and discussions about what's happening with the 2.7 delays, etc. Obviously, other streamers and other social content creators, social media content creators have already talked about it, but it's now my turn to talk about it and my thoughts and what my plan is with this. So yeah, as we already know, officially last week or near the weekend, we did not get the official 2.7 live stream preview event, which we were anticipating, of course. Even I, earlier last week when I made my videos, I did say I was looking forward to it. So it was officially announced that that event will be postponed. We do not have an official date yet as of the time of me posting this video. And with that, we also got a notice officially on social media that version 2.7, the patch officially, the version update, is also going to be postponed. Again, we don't know when it's going to be launched. So there's all these speculations and rumors going on right now. People are saying that, here, we'll just summarize it here. People are saying that on May 20th, the live stream is going to go live. Again, no official word from MiHoYo or HoYoverse yet. People are saying that the version update 2.7 is going to be delayed for 3 weeks. We are currently in the final week, let's say, from at least my server time, as you can see, 7 days, of Ayaka's banner. And we normally know that after Ayaka's banner is over, after the second banner, the second phase is over, there's like a few days of a dead period usually. It's already a dead period. There isn't much events happening right now. Hopefully you guys all did all the events already, right? The Vibro Crystal is about to end. Make sure you do your test run, all these things, right? You know? Of course, the Requiem of Echoing Depths is a permanent thing, so that's not going to go away. Chasm is permanent, not going to go away. I haven't done the new cycle yet of this, but of the Abyss, but I will. But yeah, make sure you guys do all that. But like, yeah, like normally, there's a dead period of a few days, and we also know that after the Leyline Overflow is done, there's going to be the Liben Marvelous Merchandise Exchange event, which will be ending on May the 13th, which is next Friday from today's date. So then we know that normally version 2.7 would have launched normally next week, actually 1 week from today, like basically right after the banner for Ayaka would have ended. It would have launched already on May 10th or 11th, depending on your time zone. So next Tuesday/Wednesday was when it would have launched. So we already know that obviously it's delayed. So we don't know how long it's going to take. So all the speculations is basically saying like, are we going to get like a filler banner? Before we were saying that there was possibly a filler banner, and then we were doing like rerun predictions of who that would be. Obviously, we've already done our regular 2.7 rerun predictions. Check out my videos if you guys are interested. Of course, many other streamers have talked about it already. But we know that also Yellen and Kuki Shinobu are coming in 2.7, right? And Kuki Shinobu works with Arataki Ito in his gang, so obviously Arataki Ito is likely going to be rerun, but likely he's going to be rerun in 2.7 because of that reason, right? People are saying that Xiao has a very high chance of coming in 2.7 because Yellen is a Li Yue character, and as we got the Chasm in 2.6, this current patch, we know that Li Yue is a big theme still, right? And Xiao was mentioned, kind of, not officially, but there was a talk about a Yaksha going into the Chasm and disappearing previously. So remember in the back, if you recall, in the Yaksha storyline for Xiao, there are 5 Yakshas, including himself. And for the majority, for most of them, I think that they're dead. But then, like, they said one of them vanished or disappeared somewhere, which no one knows. And it's questionable if that's the Electro one with 4 arms, I think, if you go back and check that video. And also in his Vermilion Hereafter set, one of the masks that one of the Yaksha masks is the purple one. Right? So there's that too. I don't have it, but I'm just saying that is something there. So people are saying that is likely a reason why he will have a rerun, which is very good and bad, because some people were hoping to get other characters such as Kazuha and Yoimiya instead, right? Those could still happen. We don't know. No one knows, right? But the likelihood is that Ito and Xiao will have a rerun in 2.7. But now people are saying maybe there's not going to be potentially there's not going to be any banner after Ayaka's banner while we're waiting the delay. Okay? Because that could make sense, because maybe they didn't have a plan for this. Obviously, they didn't have a plan. Not maybe. They did not have a plan for this, so they didn't have a set in their code or whatever to the developers to have like another banner, right? Which is fine, right? And then, or some people are now saying maybe they'll just shift Xiao and Ito's banner earlier to fill that time frame while it's delayed, because they're going to be coming in the next storyline anyway. And technically, Xiao was kind of, not really, but kind of part of the current not era, sorry, the Chasm storyline, as I just mentioned. So maybe they could just put him earlier. I don't know. Other people are now saying that maybe Jean and Diluc will be rated up, based on the fact that, they're beloved characters. And previously they did a Kaching banner last year as a filler gap, banner. So maybe people are saying like Jean and Diluc could be, right? Because people don't like Chi-Chi, that's for sure. And Mona may or may not be that popular anymore. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know what I think about that. Like, if it was a Jean and Diluc banner, I don't know that they would make money, would they? I don't know what people poll on that. Is that not the same as just having no banner? But I guess having a banner is better than no banner, right? I don't know, but early game players might want to poll on that if that's the case. Because Jean is an awesome character, and yeah, I love my Jean, so I do use her in the Abyss. I don't use Diluc, so regardless, I would not poll. If they were either of those banners, I wouldn't poll on them. That's my own opinion. Because they're standard characters. You would get them from losing 50-50 anyway, or on the standard banner eventually anyway. So that's why I wouldn't put any polls there. I did make the mistake of pulling on Kaching's banner last year because I didn't have Kaching. But later on, ended up getting some of her constellations anyway. So then I realized, I didn't need to waste any on her actual banner at the time. So there are those things too, right? Okay, so the other thing that people are now saying is, if there's no banner, then what's going to happen? There's no events. Okay, then people are saying that there's possibly the login daily event, where you collect some things along the way, and thinking that that is some form of compensation for the delay. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I would I don't know. Like I would be happy with compensation either way, but obviously I want to make this clear. In no way am I saying this, putting this video out to say that I expect content. I am also not saying that I need or want content. Of course, we all want content, but I'm not saying that I would rather the people in Shanghai, whether they work for HoYoverse or not, like all people of Shanghai, just to be safe, And I don't know if some people are throwing out there on social media that, oh, well, it doesn't take too long to just rerun previous events or rerun previous banners to do the coding. Well, that is true. However, the situation in Shanghai is such that people are not allowed to leave their homes. Therefore, they can't go to the office and do the work that they need to do. And not everyone worked from home before or during the pandemic. Some people did, but not everyone did, right? Some people obviously worked in the office, right? So there may be some coding things that can only be done in the office because they don't have those computers with them at their home, but they're kind of locked down and quarantined at home, so they can't go to the office. So it's kind of like a vicious cycle, yeah, so yeah, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe the key people that have the ability to make these changes are not available to go there because of lockdown reasons. We don't know, right? So it's just too many things that they're not going to, obviously they're not going to talk about because those are personal regarding employees, so they're not going to talk about that, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, obviously the situation is much more complex than what people on social media are making it to be. Of course, some people are saying that they would love to have easy, rerun events, rerun banners, and coded those in. But again, it's obviously more complex than that if you think about it. Because if it was that simple, then what MiHoYo could have did was, aside from saying version 2.7 is delayed, they could have also said that they're just going to rerun the events. Remember, earlier, a few weeks ago, they did replace the Serenity Pod event that was scheduled with the Liban event, right? Remember? So then, I don't know if that was because they had access to quickly do that somehow, but then, maybe they no longer have that access because for those of you who have been following the actual news out there, the situation in Shanghai is not getting better right now, and people are continuously being locked down, and, people obviously are, making different statements about the situation. I'm not here to say yay or nay about it. I'm just here to just kind of summarize what's happening. So anyway, so overall, my thoughts, okay, so let's just summarize this now. My thoughts are any form of compensation in the game later on when things are safe and settled down is fine, right? If they do rerun events and rerun banners, totally fine as well. If it's Ito and Xiao, so be it. It's fine. If it was Ito and Xiao, let me talk about that then. I will not be polling on either of them if that was the case. I already have them, as you can see. They're both on my screen already. I don't need constellations for them either, and I'm good. Similarly, if they were Jean or Diluc or even Chi-Chi and Mona, okay, the ones that didn't get rated up yet from the standard banner, I'm not pulling for any of them, so we're good there. Plus, as you guys know, I have a C6 Mona already from already losing the 50-50 many times, and also from the standard banner. So, and my Jean is C5 already, so similar reason, right? And my Chi-Chi and my Diluc have some constellations on them too. So, no point pulling on any of those. If it's like a daily login event, that's fine. It's something extra to have. Just save all your wishes, guys and girls. That's what I've been doing. I've been saving all my Primo Gems. I'm looking forward to Yelan. I'm Kuki Shinobu. I want to get them, so I'm going to use my wishes on them. And I definitely want to save my Primo Gems for not only just the characters, but I also am curious and interested to get the weapon for Yelan as well, potentially. I've already been looking ahead at potential bow weapons that I could give her if I don't pull for her weapon, and I have some options. I'm not going to discuss that here. That'll be a separate video. And Kuki Shinobu is apparently a sword user, so I also am looking at options that I already have in my inventory that I can give her as well. So there's that too, another video potentially. And then there are like things that I'm just looking forward to in 2.7, but now knowing 2.7 may be delayed, does that mean that we're going to get a shorter patch in 2.7, or we're going to just get everything pushed back by X number of weeks? Then for 2.8 is pushed back, everything's pushed back. Maybe their plans are just pushed back. There's no official word yet. We don't know. Some people are speculating that the 2.7 is only going to be a 3-week patch, which is only in time to have one phase of a banner, which then would change their plan of what people speculated was that Ito was going to be on phase 2 as a rerun with Kuki Shinobu, and some people were saying that Xiao would be as a rerun for phase 1 because of storyline purposes with the release of Yelan, right? But then now if they're going to reorganize that, then maybe, and if they only do one banner in 2.7 and Yelan plus Kuki Shinobu then maybe, and then maybe they push Xiao and Arataki Ito to phase 3 potentially of the filler of version 2.6, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe, like I said, maybe they'll just push everything back. Maybe we'll get nothing for the next few weeks, and maybe they will be able to somehow code in some rerun events or some compensation or daily login, right? Or rerun banners of standard characters instead, or rerun banners of characters that already got a rerun, because then it doesn't affect the story, but it's just as something, because clearly they have plans for Klee. I think that she's coming back in the summer for her islands. That's why they're not releasing her yet. And clearly they must have plans for Kazuha. My speculation for Kazuha, and I've always said this, is that they're going to re-release him with a new katana sword. That's what I think. That's why there must be some reason, or that he has some storyline, right? Coming. That's why they're not releasing them. They must have a reason why they're not doing it. So that's why it's probably better that they just fill the gap with existing characters that already got reruns instead, maybe. I don't know. They could easily redo Zhongli and Raiden Shogun. That'd be great. Those would be money grabbers for sure, right? Popular, right? Right? They could definitely bring back Ganyu or other fan favorite characters that haven't, been pulled in a while, right? That's fine. So anyway, those are my thoughts. If any of these rerun characters come, I would not pull for any of them, except for Kazuha maybe. But yeah, that's my plan. And then I'm saving everything for 2.7. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Which speculations do you guys think are more likely or not likely? What do you guys believe in and don't believe in? I'm just summarizing them here, okay? And again, my thoughts are with the people in Shanghai and for Hoyoverse. I hope that they can come out of this, healthy, and that they can get back to work, everyone, not just the Hoyoverse employees, but everybody, and get back to their regular lifestyles. I hope that the world can settle down, and definitely I wish the best for everybody, of course, not just in Shanghai, but worldwide with all the other events that are world economic and civil, international events happening. Definitely wishing the best for everybody. So anyway, I want to just put that out there and just wanted to make my thoughts here. So let me know what you guys think, and we can discuss it some more, especially in my Discord server as well. I will see you guys there. All right, I will see you there.